I'm joined by former middleweight champion Luke Rockhold. When I say former, that probably leaves a bad taste in your mouth. Given the division right now with George St. Pierre jumping in, I'm sure you want to get that title back as soon as you can. How do you stay patient in that kind of situation?
I just try to distract myself in many ways. I live a good, adventurous lifestyle, and I got some things on the table, so I'm making some money, working on the side, and but I'm ready to come back, man. I'm tired of what's going on. It's pretty sad to see that the route they've taken, and I'm ready to go back there and correct the situation.
We're Canadian, and obviously we're happy to see George St. Pierre get the title shot. How do you think he'll do in the division? And do you think if he does win the title, that's something he's going to defend?
No, George isn't going to fight anybody in the middleweight division. You guys know that. We all know that. George knows that. He's going to fight Bisping. If that even fight happens. George isn't going to fight any of us there. You know what George is going to do. He's going to go back down if he does happen to win. Great fighter. It doesn't make any sense.
When you say if it happens, are you hinting at something?
What's that?
When you say if it happens, are you hinting at something?
No, I mean, I'm just saying. I'm hearing a lot of pullback on it. Like George is, pushing for a later date, and if he, Bisping's saying he wants this date in July, so we'll see. We'll see what happens, But I think George has got other issues, that are holding him back from fighting too.
Such as?
I don't know. I heard a lot of things. We'll see. We'll see what George. It doesn't seem like he's really hungry to get back in there as soon as he can. So I don't know what the whole situation is. You just hear rumors.
Yoel Romero is looking for an interim title shot. Is that kind of foolishness, given that Bisping is going to be defending the title?
Not at all. Not at all. An interim title is very justified at this point. 2 irrelevant title fights back to back is stupid. Dan was one thing, but this is just a joke here. An interim title is a guarantee at a title shot, and that's what I see. It's like an interim title is just a guarantee that you're going to fight for the title next. So, I mean, you want guarantees. You're going to fight the best guys in the world. I want a guarantee I'm going to fight for the title. We've worked our asses off. We've earned the spot. If you're going to go fight the best guy in the world, you should have an opportunity to fight there. This is.
So, would you want to fight Yoel Romero for the interim title if that opportunity was available?
If they should. I'd gladly. If that was on the table, I'd gladly take it. And I think he feels the same way.
One fight that might be on the table, from what I understand, is Anderson Silva in Rio. You've accepted that fight, from what I understand, and you're just waiting to see if he does?
Yeah. No, I've accepted the fight. We're trying to move forward and see if something can take place, and seemingly more and more likely. As the day goes on.
If you were him, would you accept it?
I don't know. I'm not him.
Knowing what you know about Luke Rockhold, is that a scary situation for Anderson Silva?
I mean, I think Anderson's fared well. Look at his fight with DC. He was pretty competitive in that fight. DC couldn't do too much to him, and he's done pretty well for himself. Had another win he picked up against Derek Brunson, and this is a fight I know he'll have to get up for. I know I'll get excited for it, and I know the fans will get excited, and that's what I'm all about right now. If I'm not going to fight, Yoel or Jacare, I want the fight that's going to get me excited. And this fight is, it's been a long time coming. He called me out back in Strikeforce, and I'm calling him out now. Let's make it happen.
It's been a tough go lately for AKA with what happened with Khabib, yourself losing the title. What happened with Daniel at the weigh-ins was a little bit, I'm sure that could have been a bit of a distraction. How big would it be for him to win the title, to retain the title tonight against Anthony Johnson and really cement what I think has been a fantastic legacy for DC?
Yeah, it'd be huge. This is a big fight. Anthony's a scary dude, and Cormier has earned his spot, and he's earned his respect, and people need to recognize that. People are just, they love that flash and the show that the knockouts and the things that a guy like Anthony Johnson brings. But DC is the man. He's earned it, and this will be huge, no doubt.
You mentioned recently your ACL was healing. If the fight in Rio was to take place, how would you peg your health? Would you be at 100%?
I feel good, man. I'm kicking. I'm kicking at 100% now. I'm letting it go. So I'd watch it. I'd be careful with it. And I'd let it go in the fight. But I'm ready to go, man. It's not in my head. I've been able to go there, kick pads, kick bags, kick spar and everything, and it's not there in my head. So it's good. I don't feel anything. No twinges. No holdbacks.
One of the most talented men in the sport, Luke Rockhold. Thank you for joining me.
Thank you, guys. Hopefully I'll see you June 3rd in Rio de Janeiro. Let's do it.